Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is a not too bad Monday morning. It is semi-blue out there. I'm hoping it will improve. And I'm free. Lee and I didn't bother testing on Saturday and Sunday because we just had so many positive negatives on the lateral flows that we decided Monday was our 10 days anyway, so we would just wait till Monday and see out the rest of the weekend at home. So Kenzie was positive Thursday, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, when was it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Kenzie can test on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then go back to school Wednesday morning if he's clear, both days. And Brendan would be Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, excuse me. Both of them are doing fine. Had the odd headache, snuffly, but other than that, it's been a breeze for them. It's dropping off children at school day and picking them up. I don't have little ones during the day, but I do have various things to do. I'm going to go and see my mum, since as I missed Mother's Day yesterday for her. Take a prezzy and a card and have a chat with her, and hopefully I'll get to see my dad. He is very close to retiring. He retires this week actually, at the end of this month, so yeah, he will be retiring at the end of the week, and so yeah, we'll hopefully see a bit more of my dad as well when I pop over, because quite often he pops down, says hello, gives me a hug, and then runs off back upstairs to go and work in the office. So and hopefully him and Mum will get out and do more as well, you know, maybe go and do some National Trust places, that kind of thing, go out for walks, few adventures. I think it'd do them good to get out and, you know, do some stuff together. So yeah, hopefully he'll enjoy his retirement. Lee's gone to work. Did I say that? Lee's gone to work. It was a bit of a shock to the system this morning. We've not been getting up late the whole time that we've been off with COVID. Oh, excuse me. It's been sort of 7 o'clock, 7:30 most days that we've been awake, but the clocks went forward, so we're kind of in that, you know, it might be nearly 8 o'clock now, but that means it's nearly 7 o'clock in our brains. So yeah, it was a little bit of a shock to the system this morning getting up, purely because of the clock change that we're sort of adapting to. But it'll be really nice this evening when I take kids to the park, and obviously it's going to be lighter and warmer for an extra hour. I'm going to make a cup of tea, warm myself up, and start work, I guess. I have her prezzy and her card, and I'm off to see my mum. Kids are all at school. It was nice to see people again and actually, you know, walk out my door and walk down the road. Something really just bugging me today is that the village pub has been vandalised. There is somebody in the village, or a group of people I suspect in the village, who've started tagging things like the skate ramp and other things, generally making a nuisance of themselves. I suspect the same ones were the ones that left a whole bunch of beer bottles and what have you, and smashed glass by the park and the skate ramp. And today or at some point in the night, they have vandalised. They've tagged the same tag all over the pub, and they've shot the window. There are little cartridges where they've fired some sort of, I don't know, I'm not a gun person. I don't know whether it's a BB gun or what have you, although those little pellets, aren't they? These are little tiny casings. So yes, they've shot the window and broken the window of the pub. So we're looking for CCTV footage and what have you. I occasionally hear a rowdy group go past the front of the house. And when I've been out walking, sometimes in the evening, there's a rowdy bunch that I often hear over by the park after dark. So I'm wondering if maybe we need to pay more attention to those particular people and maybe walk in that direction a little more, rather than just walking past, sort of literally walk past, and maybe spot a few faces and what have you. And maybe if they know more people are walking around the village at that time of night, they will
you know, not do this stuff. I don't know. It's made me really cross, especially with, you know, Jackie will do anything. Jackie is the lady who owns the pub. She'll do anything to help anyone. You know, she did all that stuff for Ukraine, you know, got all those things together and organised for them to be taken out, and she will help anybody if she can. And it just makes me cross to see, well, it makes me cross to see anybody at the hands of vandalism and needless trashing and violence, really. But it does when the person involved is somebody who's very kind and would help anybody. So yes, that's bugged me a lot this morning. But anyway, I'm going to go and have some happy time. I'm going to go and take this to my mum and go and see her, and hopefully see my dad as well. And then I need to go to Asda, get some fuel, which I was just going to say I haven't got my phone, and I need to find my phone because it's got my cash card in it. You there. That's where my phone is, right there. Oh. So yeah, I need to do that, get some fuel while I'm at Asda. Right, see you in a minute.
What have I got, Mum?
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You say thank you, don't know what it is yet. Might not like it. Yeah, so I overbought at Christmas, wrapped it all up, and then realised what I'd done, and so I saved some of it for Mother's Day, but it was already wrapped.
That's lovely. That's unusual.
It was from a craft fair in the village.
That's lovely. That's proper flowers.
They are proper flowers. They're like resin.
What's that, Mum? What is it? That's lovely. Thank you ever so
You're
much.
very welcome.
That's gorgeous.
You're very welcome.
Sure.
Nothing for you, I'm afraid, Molly. You can either spell mum or and that thing is quite nice. It smells quite nice. It's a balm, and it's from one of those, you know, co-op places where people make their own things and they sell them in one of these, what are they called? They're like co-ops, not, you know, the co-op as in the co-op, the shop, but a cooperative thing where someone has the place and other people rent space. But I want to be able to make balms like that, because it melts when you touch it.
Ooh.
But it melts in your hand. Which one did I give you? Is that the sandalwood one? That smells so good. Sandalwood and vanilla, I think.
Yes.
But can you feel it melting in your hand?
I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's lovely. Let me read. Is it Nourish Your Hand? So it is a hand one.
It is a hand one, yeah.
My hands need
It is.
my nails.
Does smell good though, doesn't it?
Will it go away if I leave the lid off?
No, I don't think so. What, the smell?
Yeah.
I don't know. What, evaporate you mean? I don't know.
That was a teddy bear. Did you draw that?
No, I did not. I'd like to take credit for it, but I didn't. I just saw it and thought it was cute. I know it's, you know, aimed at like small children to give to their mum, but I thought it was cute. You're very welcome. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Well, that was interesting. I've just left my mum's and had a really nice time, really lovely morning. And my dad came down, had a cup of tea with us, which was really good. But I have started driving and I noticed there was something black just there. And there was a spider curled up. Thankfully it wasn't a big house spider, but it was big enough. Well, it was small, but when you're driving and it's right above your head. And then of course I just couldn't ignore it. I was like, I'm driving. And I was fine, except for every bump I went over, I thought it was going to fall, but it was curled up. And then I noticed that the black dot got bigger and it had spread itself out and it decided it was going to walk across the ceiling of Spog. I was like, right, that's it, pulled straight over on the side of the road. And I had to open the window and try and catch it and throw it out the window. Because whilst it was fine, it was that size that I could pick up and get rid of, I couldn't drive safely with it potentially falling on my face. So, drama. Anyway, I'm at Asda. I want to pick up some compost. I want to get a rotisserie chicken for lunch for me and the boys. I want some of my bread because I'm out of my bread. I'll get another loaf to go in the freezer. and then just some picky bits for meals, some salad and, you know, picky stuff. And yeah, then we can just have picky meals. It's supposed to get really cold next week again. It's meant to go from this beautiful like spring, warm, don't need a coat weather to -degrees again. But I do want to get my veggies and bits started, so I do need to get some compost. So I'll grab a trolley and make a start on doing that and then go home. Thank you. I grabbed some of these from Asda, £6 each, and then these ones are slightly more expensive, but this one was a gift, so I don't have the price for it. But this was from Ethan when he stopped coming to me a few weeks ago. So I'm going to plant that one up. I've already done the sunflower, that's outside, and I'm going to do the cornflower. They're really easy to do. You just empty most of this bag of compost into the pot, and then you sow the flowers over the top, the seeds, and then you sprinkle the rest of the compost over, give it a good watering, and then you leave it. Seems quite straightforward. So, although we are due a frost, but because they're in little pots, when I know the weather's going to change, I'll just bring them in. I think it's probably the best thing to do. what a day. So, yeah, not only has the pub been vandalised, and not only did a spider try to attack me on my way to Asda, but when I got to Asda, I was the victim of basically a daylight robbery. They've taken £99 of my money, which I'm never going to see again. I have no idea how it happened. I mean, I've got the assailant's name, but I don't think anyone is going to care. I don't think anything's going to be done about it. It was pump number 6 at the Asda petrol station. I don't think I got a leg to stand on, because I technically gave pump number 6 my card. So, and I put in my code. So the fact they've taken £99 of my money is gonna mean nothing. They're gonna just say I authorised it. And I did, I guess, authorise it as the fuel was being pumped into my tank. Spog needed feeding. He already had 2 bars and he still isn't full after £99 has gone in to him. Somewhere, someone has well and truly robbed me blind, and I don't think it's going to be the last time it's going to happen. I feel like I'm going to, on a regular basis, maybe weekly or fortnightly, be well and truly shafted on a regular basis. £1.70 a litre for diesel. Just blows your mind. I remember when there was that shortage, going to the petrol pump and paying £1.59 because they had put the price up because people couldn't get hold of fuel, and saying, can you believe it, £1.59? That was like, when was that, October? Daylight robbery. Daylight robbery. Anywho, nothing I can do about it. Just got to get on, haven't you? Just got to get on. As your money is slowly taken from you. I've just noticed this cacti has got some flowers or something. Look, little buds appearing. I don't know if you can see that. They're lighter. I'm assuming they're going to be flowers. There's some on that one as well. Ooh, nice. Anyway, so I've planted up those beautiful things. Well, they will be beautiful if they grow. I've put them in a shady spot because it says not in direct sunlight, but put them outside in a shady, warm spot. So I've put them in the front garden because that's the warmest spot. I've just put them in a bit of shade so the sun is not directly beaming down on them. The lads seem to be fine. They're still alive, which is good. They've had a lay-in. I've brought a rotisserie chicken home, which I'm reheating because they're never crispy when you get them home from Asda or anywhere. Waitrose do a better job, I have to say, but I always just put the chicken back in the oven for 20 minutes or so, and just crisps off the skin, and then I'll have it with some bread and some mayonnaise, or I've got coleslaw actually. I've got creamy, like the finest coleslaw, you know, where you get like the best stuff, like Asda finest or Waitrose finest or whatever it is. And you get this really thick, creamy coleslaw, not the sort of cheap stuff. Lee likes the cheap stuff. I like the thick, creamy stuff. And I've got some of the thick, creamy stuff. So, oh yeah. Chicken, lashings of bread, butter on my bread. I did manage to get some on my bread, so that was good. And, yeah, nice coleslaw. Right, I'm also going to put my puzzle out and do some more of my puzzle. It was really nice seeing my mum and dad earlier on. It was really lovely after not being able to see them for ages. Because I was away obviously the weekend before with Daryl and Keith. I am actually away. One of the reasons why I filled Spog up again is I'm away with Daryl and Keith Friday, Saturday and Sunday of this week. It's not a long weekend as in I'm working on Monday, so I'll be back Sunday at some point. But very much looking forward to going off with them for another couple of days. And hopefully we'll be meeting up with Lee as well, who we were with, not my Lee, different Lee, who we were with in September, when we met up in September. Oh, what is wrong with my neighbour's dog? I think it's actually a happy, playful noise. I don't think it's distressed. Anyway, I'm going to go and sort this chicken out and I'll chat to you in a minute. I need to go off and do the school run now, but I've just been sat working on this puzzle and I am very nearly finished. Quite impressed with that. I'm going to go and get the kids' snack boxes and then I'll head off and pick them all up. There we are, all finished. There is a piece missing, but I knew that was the case because this was sent from Imo and she did it and found out there was a piece missing. And she was like, she didn't know what to do with the puzzle because she hates having puzzles with pieces missing. And I said, I don't mind doing them. So what I will do is I will mark it on the box just here as a piece missing. And then the next person who does it will know there's a piece missing. Whoever I pass it on to or the charity shop. But I don't mind if it's one piece or two pieces, it doesn't bother me. I still enjoy doing the puzzle. This is somewhere I would like to visit one day when I decide to travel down to Cornwall. I haven't been since I was in my teens, so long overdue a trip. This vlog is slightly longer than I would usually have it. I've noticed it's over the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to make it very quick and say my goodbyes. I'm also going to try and remember to entice Mini Spog out of hiding. He went into hiding over the whole COVID period because, quite frankly, he's just a big baby and couldn't face it. So he, did a flit. But I've told him that, apart from Brendan and Kenzie, we're all pretty okay. So Mini Spog may do a return in the next couple of videos when he's decided to stop hiding in his bubble of COVID-free air and come join us again. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and I will see you lovely lot tomorrow.